Okay, I'm gonna read some poems. The first poem is called Easter Monday. The Pope's dead. Stupid tulips slouch towards dirt. I missed your call. A merciful God would have mercy. Us, we have birthday cake to eat. Mourn anywhere, the dead don't get closer. Cheaper to prick a sheet of paper and stare down at the sun. I call you back, voicemail. 3 wax women, 3 gallery walls, me between, nothing to brace against. Every age is too young to die. A benevolent God would have stepped down by now. It'd be easier to live in a better world. It'd be easier to build a better world if you'd pick up the phone. Thanks. Okay, and the next one I'm gonna read is about Maryland, which is where we are right now and also where I grew up. It's called Insofar as We Are Alive. The bay is dead, but we dunk chicken necks on wires, pull bottom feeders from the water, which we steam alive and eat. The dog in a standoff with one escapee across the lawn until Dad intervenes with tongs. We jump off the dock and onto jellyfish lashings, the jellyfish alive insofar as they are ever alive. A brown film forms on every fine hair of our bellies, arms, faces, which makes us look grown. Thanks. You can clap. You don't have to clap after everyone, but I'll take it. All right. The next 2 are called sonnet, which is, they're not sonnets, but I just like to title things sonnet. Don't count the lines. You don't know where the line breaks are, so. Meatpacking district and the gluttony of endless pasta. I tongue teeth to pearls in my oyster mouth, drool syrup for you. Gummy with love, I sip gin off your upper lip, shove cash down my throat for safekeeping. Nothing does any good, or God forbid, feels any good. Thanks. Sonnet. May with notes of baby powder, enough caffeine to induce motion sickness. Don't we all like thin blood when it's not a weeknight? Pro or reactively, everyone is getting their tetanus shots. I wonder about being good at this. Take torrential downpour as a good omen. I walk places, then walk back, yet to find an exit. True winter begets true spring, Ray says. True spring feels like a trap. Beautiful nurses making daffodil conversation induce dizziness. Delirium as artistic practice, essay as attempt, poem as redirection of impulse to pull out hair. When I get to heaven, I'm gonna have me a cocktail, vodka and ginger ale, and a cigarette 9 miles long. That is the end of the poem, so thanks. Okay, I have like 2 more. Yeah, 2 more. God eats grape after cold green grape, popping the ovals with his oval teeth. God thinks about fucking. God wants to fuck swans or be a swan. God can't remember, but knows he wants something. God has a middle school enemy and spends his free time in Facebook fights under photos of God posing in a push-up bra. God hates photos of himself. God's enemies call him slut, whore, fag, bitch, dyke, finger puppet. Their moms say enough, but look at God like a disease. God is a disease. God gets fingered behind a 7-Eleven next to a dumpster. God is not a swan being fingered by a swan. God's head is empty. God knows nothing but hot pleasure, soft, yielding crotch. God's world is changing on the other side of the 7-Eleven and everywhere else. God has enemies by the dozen. God didn't know worlds can change. God knows constant refusal is a sign of virtue, but God was told, never refuse. God is alone in his contradictions, bleeding from the crotch. Thanks. All right, last one. And thank you everyone for reading and for hosting, and this is really awesome, so just wanted to say that. Okay. Need to finish my taxes, but I don't want this government to have my money. Singer at the show screams, "We're in the belly of the beast." He means DC, of course. I wonder if the Trojans said the same thing in Latin in the horse. And did they mean the horse or Troy or the world they built around themselves? I'm American enough to know in my belly money is power, but there was a time when horses were power and knives. It's crazy people lived back then, babies born or carved out of women, out of their bellies. Some people, of course, did not live, or lived but did not survive, or lived only as shepherds and servants to the living. Horse pregnant with danger is some kind of parable, but is also historical, belly full of knives. Do you think you could kill someone if you had to? Do you think you would be whispering in the horse or sitting dead, silent? Do you think it was hot? Do you think the Trojans were having fun in the belly, thinking this might not even happen, this is so crazy? It just might work. One never knows how they will react in these scenarios. I say, I'm unsure if I could. I think I know I could. Thank you.